Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. It's Roxanne. Thank you all once again for tuning in. It is Friday's channeling, and it is Q&A, first one of 2017, part 2. Thank you all again for participating, and let's begin to rock and roll. Good to be back. Aragon, once again, hello, hello, hello.
Hola.
Hi.
You're all cuddled up like a little snug in a bug in a
It's
rug.
so cold outside, I'm cuddled.
Yes.
Yeah, it's warm in here, but it makes you feel warmer.
Yeah.
Because you're cuddly.
Cuddly.
Vibration. Very good. All right, so we have some more questions, I hear.
Yes.
All right.
This first question is from Timon.
Timon? Hello, Timon.
Timon asks, can I connect myself, this is, okay. Can I connect myself with another soul or being from within my bubble with equal acceptance and loving for that being as I love myself to act and live as one being together, then repeating this process with other fragmented pieces to become a soul to feed, for example, a planet?
Whoa. That's a whole lot of trying to get know where you need to go.
Exactly.
My goodness. Okay, well, first off, let's not play the soul game, because the soul is not you. You are you. You are bubble existence. You are all that is. To connect with them in a manner of connection, yes, you can do that. And you are being one already. I'm trying to figure out where you want to go with this. Let me ponder your thoughts. Read it again. Now I'm interested in this.
Can I connect myself with another soul or being?
Okay, another being. Stop right there. You're already connected to every single being. Every single being is inherently the same material connected with these little eyes called individual singularity universes popping out of all of your bodies, all of creation. Everything around you is creation. Everything. Everything is creation. And those perspectives are their individual bubbles, but you all and we all and all of us are all connected. We're all one being. Forget about the soul. Leave that alone. That's a biblical idea. That's limited. Go ahead and in the next part.
From within my bubble.
Well, there's no other way. You can't go from without your bubble, outside of your bubble, because there is no outside of your bubble. Everything is creation. All creation is birthed from within, outside to see you, all creation. Okay, go ahead.
With equal acceptance and loving for
Well, that's up to you if you want to equally accept it or not.
for that being as I love myself.
Well, yes, and that's your choice, not the being's choice. The being is the being that's being's being. You can't help what the being being. The being is reality is. You are the one that acceptance of reality is. What is that, big-ass truck or something?
That's a
Yes.
big truck out there.
Can you go tell them to shut off the engine? I'm kidding. Shh.
To act and live as one being together.
Yes, that's called being whole again. You are already doing that outside of the fractal view. You can close the window. Outside of the fractal view, that's already happening. But your statement is the one that says it's not happening. So it's you, the fractal, that say you're not being connected. And that's your limitation to understand. You're already connected to me as if we're one. Because we are. Oh my God. And it's your eyes that say you're not connected to me. So it's up to you, kiddo.
Then repeating this process.
You don't repeat it, you are it. You don't go, I'm there, I'm not, I'm there, I'm not. I got to do it again. That's structure, evolution, in an idea of effort. Go ahead.
With other fragmented pieces to become a soul.
There's no fragmented pieces except for the ones that you create, okay?
To feed, for example, a planet.
The planet's already being fed by the one. Gaia is one. The planet is one, but that has nothing to do with the price of fish in China. That's a good one, Rox. Thanks you. All right, done with that one.
Okay. This is from Carl M.
Carl Mueller.
Why is it that in the animal...
Canada.
Awesome. Why is it that in the animal kingdom on Earth, the males always seem to fight each other in order to get top pick of the females?
Because that's the way you perceive them to be.
I get that I have a choice to bring this mentality into my reality as a human, but I'm more about being deserving of the ladies I like and not competing for them, even if that conflicts with what all
You're
the
not
dating
competing
experts
with
say.
them. You're the one who says you're competing with them. Your girl is right there. You just don't have the balls to go up and say hello to her. You know that. You and your horn-rimmed glasses looking all delicious, and all you have to do is go and say hi. But you're so scared because you believe there is competition, and you have to be greater than the others around you and take your bloom and make your feathers all bright and blue so they'll come a-swarming to ya. Go say hi, for God's sakes, with a smile. And don't be all nervous Nelly. We love compliments. Start there.
Start there.
Oh my, you're pretty. Well, thank you. And then you're going to go, okay, what the hell do I say now? Follow your heart, Carl. Go ahead.
As for the animals of second density on other planets, is this competition for mating a common construct?
No, that's a human point of view.
What about Sasquatch?
What about Sasquatch?
Sounds
Sasquatch
like...
are sentient beings. They don't have competitions. They're whole. They're not separated. You see them as separated. Don't put your eyes of construction of what you think an animal is on the Sasquatch, and then you need a bus to get back to fucked. Oh my God.
Yeah, that pretty much answers the rest.
The Sasquatch is an alien. Look at them as an alien being, not an animal. Oh my God, no. Huh, silly you.
Silly you.
That's okay.
Okay.
You're evolving. Go ahead.
This is from Effie.
Effie.
I have had a beautiful...
Another Greek. My goodness.
Awesome. I have had a beautiful relationship with a man which won't be going in the direction of being together and having a child, although we both felt and knew strongly that this would be the case. I have had a tough childhood and was very judgmental of parenthood. The question was, when will I drop my resistance to having my own kid?
I don't know. Depends on when you fall in love with yourself and stop the shit that happened to you as a tough childhood that you're dragging into the now and being a bitch about. You're complaining about your past to fortify your nows and reject your futures of possibilities. Read the first part again. Everybody listen. Read the first. I'm going to point something out here. Go ahead.
I have had a beautiful relationship.
Beautiful relationship.
With a man.
With a man.
Which won't be going...
Ah, there it is. Which won't. How the fuck do you know? Because you're creating it to know that, and that's why it's not going to go in that direction. You're the one who runs interference on your reality all the time. You. Not him, you. Because if he made his own choice and you loved him unconditionally and he wasn't, quote, the one, then the other would come. You are trying to figure out the future, and then you're using your reserve of pity to push things away from you because you don't deserve it. Because why? You must not be good enough to love yourself, because what happened to you as a child is a blame game for yourself of being born. That's how you feel, Effie. You need to get out of this world because it stinks. Oh yeah, yucky, 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 yucky. Get out of that funk and start to allow yourself to be whatever the moment is and love yourself grandioso. Please be the idea of I'm worthy of my reality because you were chosen by creation to exist, and if you can't accept that, then you are going to have a very limited life in continuation unless you choose to know that you were created, know and accept that you were chosen, and then you deserve this reality because you are creating it. And that entity that's within you, you are saying, which won't do this because you're God, so guess what? It won't. Because you're saying that. Not me, not him, you. Swallow your pride, accept that you're a God, be that awesome, get over your non-worthiness, and start to love your reality as it comes, and the magic will get to you. Don't you all know that all of your love, desires, dreams, hopes, everything is trying to get to you? It's constantly, okay, remember guys, you got a big God. Hi, I'm a big God. I'm Roxanne, the big God. And I'm trying to give Roxanne everything that Roxanne ever wants. And it's only Roxanne that says no. because Roxanne's divided. But as Roxanne, and now you, Effie, accept that the big God is only going to give you the love that you want and is not here to teach you a fucking lesson or make you go through bullshit. It is giving you free will choice to experience limitation. And if you accept what you are, God, the whole self, then that self will come rushing in and say, here, I love you. And everything will happen effortlessly, automatic, with no effort, no thinking, nothing that is the construct of human evolution. Oh my God, it's so simple to be a God. And you complicate it because you were taught complications. You were taught problems, which resolved solutions, which meant failure, which meant success, which meant punishment, reward. And this whole cycle that you keep fucking in the pooch for how long is why your God is you now. Your life is the God that you have created, which is the God that you are. Go ahead. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Tony.
So the next question is from Tanya J.
Tanya J.
Could you tell me what vibration or belief I am holding on to that is causing me health problems?
Yes, that you have a health problem. That's it right there. I'm having a health problem. So what's causing it? I'm having a health problem. You're perceiving your health as a problem. So therefore, since the mirror is perfect, the mirror gives you ideology of a reflection in the now that says, this is a potential health problem. Do you accept it as that? Because it's actually fucking neutral. Okay, even better. Oh, pardon me. A little burp. Even better is that health problem is an unconditional experience called love, a state of being, to experience in and of itself. So you can accept it and watch it not be what you fear, or you can deem it as a fear problem, and then it's a problem for you, which is the vibration that's actually creating it, because you're deeming it as that because you're God. You're God. Every problem you created, nobody else. Everything that comes into your reality you perceive creates the vibration of the emotional attachment to that and the reflection of that for you to get the experience of being a limited God that you are, and you're a master at it. But now you have a choice to say, it's not a problem, it's love. Let's see how this plays out. Yay! And your whole attitude of gratitude for the experience that you've given yourself changes the mirror, because you are not distorting the original state of being unconditional love into some framework of measurement called polarity, and gauging it on that scale of between love and fear. Beautiful. Go ahead. Good stuff.
This is from Elsa V.
Elsa.
I'm having my basic needs fed, and at the same time, I would like to create effortless abundance by myself, not asking my parents for money because they don't seem to like it.
Well, then don't ask them for money.
The most important thing for me right now is to get rid of limiting beliefs and be myself.
Well, yes, that's everyone's idea.
Not going to work. Got any advice for me?
Yes, don't go to work and don't ask your parents for money. And let the trust of the unknown present to you what is effortless for you to create your abundance that you're seeking in that idea, to show you you're a God that's creating a holodeck and it's only fun. It's only beautiful and all the abundance always flows. But you keep saying that I want to do this, but I can't because this isn't here yet. So I have to rely on my parents and get them money. They don't seem to like it. By the way, that's your interpretation, not their point of view. Anywho, because of your guilt. Now, since I have to ask them for money, this can't come is the fact. In your world of belief systems. It's a truth to behold. So, what do you do with this idea now? I'm not going to ask them for money, and I'm going to see what happens. And now watch abundance start to flow in. Now, here is the key. Here we go, everyone. Are you ready? Don't expect how that idea of abundance is going to come. Don't put 1 ounce, zero, zilch, nada, tipota, derecho, on top of an expectation of where the abundance is going to come from, because it's going to come from unknown sources, and you are going to most certainly have an opportunity to feel guilty about where it's coming from. And that's what a lot of you do. You kick the ass, kick creation in the butt. by saying, no, I'm not allowed to have that good stuff. I can't do that because I feel guilty or I didn't deserve it. And all the time, and you're wondering, and when something good happens, oh my God, why is that happening to me? Why is this fucking awesomeness happening? Don't discount that moment I just said, because it's coming. If you get out of your way and cut off all dependencies and allow and trust the vulnerable self that you are all the time, because there's no defenses in creation except the ones that you, create. So when that flows to you, then you accept the abundance and watch the magic start to come to where you create your abundance, not out of effort, out of effortless, like Roxy. She creates abundance by channeling her ass off. And it's not a job, it's fun. She loves it. That kind of idea. Go ahead.
The next question is from Luis.
Luis.
If I'm outside of time...
Yes?
Does that mean, for example, that I don't need to train for a marathon? I just have to move into a timeline in which I'm already fully trained.
Yes.
As I write this, it comes to my mind a related question. Is the idea of needing to be trained or prepared for doing something a limitation?
Yes and no.
I could do anything I want without being prepared or trained?
If you are the God of unlimited, yes, you can. You can shift to that timeline where you have big muscles. You can shift to that timeline where you are prepared for a marathon. But why give up the experience of training if it is your passion? Uh-oh. If it's not your passion, are you doing it for a structure of egoic and purposeful outcomes? Ding, 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 ding. Because if you don't want to train, that means you don't want to be the marathon of the experience that is slipstream about training. And it's not actually training, it's being what your joy is in the now that results in you being fit, and someone else can look at it and say, oh, you trained a lot. And you go, no, I just did my moments of life and here I am now. You define your reality and you let other people's define it. If you stop defining it, they'll define it for you in their world, and that's not up to you how they define it. You let them be thee and you just go about your nows. Now, you can, yes, most certainly go from one timeline to another timeline, but you're limited still. If you can literally not, let's say, have an ounce of limitation, then you can shift anywhere the fuck you want to, because you're God. But if it's not within you now, then you structure an idea on how to do that, and then you're right back to limitation because you're using sourceful ideas of limitations to create limitations. It doesn't work. So what you can do is forget about the timeline phenomenon and start to follow your joy in the moment. And if it is not training for an idea of a marathon, then don't. Shift your awareness to what's available there that's exciting for you. If it is, then it's not a chore to train for a marathon. It's your, let's say, passion. Like the sculptor, like the artist, the composer, the channeler, the street sweeper, the store clerk. They all love their jobs when they're in the moment, and everyone else says it's their job. They say it's their passion. It's up to you. Truly. Go ahead.
The next question is from Lay
Lay.
V. I've never felt drawn to ideas of the chakra system.
Okay.
Structure, the identifying colors, and the meanings behind them.
Perfect.
At times I felt an external pressure to maybe learn this, but the desire has never been there.
Then no.
I feel this is unnecessary. Is humanity's understanding of the chakra system a limitation?
Only to the ones who perceive it as an idea of a construct of egoic idea to move from one point to another in an evolutionary stance. The ones that use it because it is the perfect idea of that tool in the moment for them to understand themselves, and they have no ordained idea definitions of outcome around it, then no, it's not limited. So in other words, if it doesn't ring-a-ding with you, then let it the fuck go and move on with your nows. Truly. Easy squeezy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There you go, Rox.
One Blue Love says, I have an uncle who passed away 3 years ago.
Okay.
Wasn't particularly close to him, but he is on my mind all the time. Feels like he wants to share something with me.
So say hello to him.
What message does he have for me?
Say hello to him. You feel you're close, but you won't accept that he's close. You won't. You know he's there, you feel he's there, he's in your thoughts, he's going, hello! Hello! But you're not going, hey, what's up? You're going, oh, what is that? I'm actually being connected again. But I can't accept that because that's too awesome for me to accept. And it seems like it's imagination. I'm making it up. The imagination that they told me that I am, that's fake. That's false. That's a big imagination. See, all of these are constructs for you to understand the limitations within yourself. You don't need anyone to connect to your uncle. You and your uncle are as connected as anything else you felt connection with. As connected as your finger is. As connected as your heart is. It's only you that say you're not connected, darling. Nobody else. So talk to your uncle. What's up, Unc? What you got there for me today? Let's shoot the shit about ascension or whatever you want to talk about. And trust this imagination, because this is everything. Ocyphius said it, right? Imagination is the roadmap to creation. Yes, 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 yes.
Money light worker.
Money light worker. I love it. I'm a money light worker. Oh, I love that definition.
Says, I see some static-like sparkly things in the dark on plain walls. When I really see something in detail, it's like buzzing static. I remember seeing them during childhood. Now I'm seeing them again. I did some internet searching and found it to be either visual snow, as doctors say, or energy, as some spiritual websites say. Can you please comment on this?
Yes. The idea of a child singing was your undistorted eyes. Then you got serious about life, and then you put your blinders on called life itself, or this, or important, or limitations. Anyways, so then as you have been evolving and letting go of these things, then your abilities to see how creation really works that you can't trust because the doctors say it's visual snow, and someone else says it's made up, and it is the energy that you see. It is creation moving around you, and you're really actually, and this is the trick about it, guys, you're not actually seeing it with your physical eyes, but it's being interpreted because that's the only way you can see yourself seeing. See, the vibration is already there. It's already occurring, and you're tuning into it with your abilities of being connected. You always interpret all realities around you, and it's interpreted way before it gets to the signal called your brain, your eyes. It's already way done. This eyes and senses is such a time delay. It's incredible. But anyways, in that idea, you get that because that's the only way you perceive you can see it. Here's what you can really do. Feel it. And then you'll know what it is more so. And then the translations of what you're seeing will become more clear. It is energy. Go ahead.
This is from Chihiro T.
Okay.
How do I recognize the inspirations that I should follow? What is the best method to clearly hear the specific guidance?
Okay, you're looking for a perfect method, and that's not trust. That's trying to find someone else's method to make it trustful within you. What you need to do, darling, is just make a decision. Don't worry about it, because here's the... Oh, goodness, this one always comes up. Honey coffee for this one, hang on. Okay. I have an intuition, and then I hear the word but. The but is the fractal saying, are you sure? Well, what happens? And it lays out maybe consequences or possible fear futures and blah, blah, blah. All the shit that you weigh and you keep yourself paralyzed with. Okay. That intuition says act upon or say no. Hi, can you do this for me? No, I can't. Hi, can you do this for me? I don't want to. I don't want to. Shit. I can make an excuse. Oh, but I need to because they're this and I have to repay them and I'm responsible. Okay. And then you're at the expense of yourself. So you know inherently what you don't want to fucking do. Because it's a struggle to do it. One, go back over to, I know I want to do this. Choose it. Because this is what happens. I choose this, and immediately, the immediate moment after I chose it, I know I didn't want to choose it. But here's the gift. You're looking at it as a mistake right now. Because, oh, I didn't want to do that. But this self that just chose right here, that chose this, and this self that sees this one here, sees this self and goes, I didn't want to do that. This self is the new self. So because of that self, this self is aware of the self of limitation has now evolved. You're taught to look at mistakes instead of look at what's good in the situation of a choice. You're always taught, oh, you fucked up, you need to fix it. Instead of, oh my God, look what you did. You found a limitation within yourself, now go about your nows in the, understanding of evolution instead of the understanding of, let's say, de-evolution by beating the shit out of yourself for making a choice. You just need to start choosing. Just fucking go. Just start to choose yourself, to discover yourself. There's no other way to do it. Don't wait, don't hesitate, stop waiting for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is now in waiting, because you're telling the mirror to wait. Choose and see yourself evolve. When you know you don't want to choose that idea again, then you understand the limitation, you won't choose. And that idea barks back at you to choose it, and you're going, not any now. No, I understand it now. And that goes away because you're not feeding the hungry lion. Go.
The next question is from Luis.
Hello, Luis.
Did I ever have an incarnation in Japan? If so, could you tell me the exact date and location of birth, where I spent most of my life, and what was my occupation?
No, I'm not going to tell you that. That's a bullshit question. I'm sorry, because it doesn't do anything for you. See, I'm an idea to understand limitations. You're looking for a candy to take this idea of an ordainment, put it on the mask, and say, I was in Japan, and here's where I was born, and this is what I am. Now what? What are you seeking is the vibration that you need to look at. Why do you need to know that? Here's the gift of it. It's already in your mind. You already know there's a Japan incarnation. You just want the details, and you want someone else to tell you that. I'm not going to do that for you, because I'm just going to go ahead and let you trust yourself. Good luck with it. Trust your heart and you'll know everything. Trust the mind that the needs be in the research and using someone else's authority over yours is limitation. Booyah. Go ahead.
This is from Angela G.
Hi, Angela.
California. How much do we plan with the others we're incarnating with before we incarnate? Do we come into these lives wanting to explore certain themes, and what would some of those themes be? For instance, could I have chosen to be an open-minded person born to people who loathe introspection? Or is it just some super fun shit where we've all come up with on the fly? What about people who are murdered? Do they want the experience of being murdered? Are they giving someone who wants to experience being a murderer that opportunity?
Why are you looking for reasons why shit happens, Angela? Get out of that field of distraction. Everything is a probability that's set up in the now. You don't understand the now, so you think we actually sit around and plan out our probabilities. We can't plan probabilities because we don't live in time. We live in the now. Every now is a probability that is created for you to choose out of the billions of nows that have already been created and played out by all the selves that you are in every now. Don't worry about the people that got murdered because they wanted to be murdered. No, they didn't say, I want to be murdered. They said there's a probability for the idea of an interaction that might occur, so what? But that's in time. But no one's looking at it from the higher self. Look at that. That might fucking happen. Uh-oh. No, it's all probability. All of it. You're trying to find a reason for why. There is no reason why. It's all what I am now. Get out of the funk of your mind trying to figure this game out from an introspective idea, a big word you use, on that idea on how this shit works, because you won't figure it out from the library of limitation you created. Ain't gonna happen. Angela, let go of, do we all do this and do this? There's no theme to learn. Because you're in a limited world and all you want to understand is limitation. So guess what? It's every now. Every now is limited until you not choose limited. Perfect. That's it. Let it go, Angela. Go ahead.
Eve asks, how does living in the spacious now moment interact with time-based elements such as Earth's rotation and the seasons?
It doesn't. You interact in the time-based moment that you perceive as a season and a rotation and la-di-da-di everybody. Every now you create and you define time in each now as you define time in each now. Period. You agreed with yourself that it's winter, unless you're down in Australia. That's what you agree now. That's it. That's your idea of a human idea. You can change that, but not yet because you don't need to change that. That's not something to understand from the perspective. That's transient material that has nothing to do with your limitations except creating more of them. That's all that's going to do for you. But time is created in the now that you choose time to be valid in the now. Remember when you had fun? You guys didn't have a whole lot of fun. You haven't had days of fun. You've had moments of fun to where you forget about time, 2 hours to slip by. Wow, where did the time go? Well, the time didn't go anywhere. There's no such thing as time until you create time. It's like, oh my God, it's been 2 hours. Actually, it's been now. Truly. Go ahead.
Stephanie would like to be told any past lives or alternate selves that would be relevant for this life's journey.
All of them. And they're all going on right now. All of them are present in the moment of their awareness, which is you in the moment of this awareness and their awareness. You just don't know if you can see into that awareness to understand those present lives. They're not past lives, they're present lives. From the perspective of time you create to see them in past. But they're present. What do you want to know? More idea romance? Okay, let's say you were a grave digger. Yep, you were a grave digger in 1837 for, let's say, various gold miners in California that died. Wow, okay, now you got that one. Do you feel better? Do you feel more unlimited? Don't want to be a bitch here, but I'm going to be, because it's nothing to do with you. Let that life be that life. It's relevant in the life of that relevance of that life, but it's not relevant you to know that life when you don't know this life. Fall in love with the girl that's right here. Fall in love with this idea. Understand this, and all of those lives become known. Every single one of them, because you're connected to the whole again, which is all of you. Which is me. You know me. You know my evolution. You know everything about me, Aragon. You know I'm an elf. You know I'm the Elven clan. You know everything about me, but you don't trust you know, and you're looking for me to tell you. That's a conversation that you've already created because you create this moment for you. So whatever's encouched in the moment is you already. You just don't trust the information that's flowing to you. That's all. Go ahead.
This question is from Eve Light. When living in the now moment, what could assist moving the attention from one's security coming from outside sources, such as a paycheck,
Trust.
to solidifying that security from within the self?
Trust. Trust the now. Trust. Everything is trusting what is now is perfect. And whatever is not needed, do not seek it. Whatever is needed, do not seek it. Do not seek anything that's outside of the now, and you will start to trust the now, and everything will be taken care of. But you don't trust, well, if I don't have a job, I can't get abundance. Bullshit. That's your limitation. It's a holodeck. Please go watch Star Trek Next Generation. Watch data, plug in an information, and then walk into that, and that room is set up. This room is your room that you set up. You've set up every single imaginable and unimaginable probability to change the version of the room that you have created for yourself that will be blissful for you. You fall in love with you. You connect to love by what? Allowing love to be everything. Everything that you are, everything that you see, everything that you smell, everything you co-create, touch, lick, stick, love, hate is you. You connect and accept all that is, and the only thing that comes is the abundance, is the living, is the experience, is the fulfillment that you've been seeking since you got here. But you're seeking it in outside sources, dependencies, securities, ways of getting things, ways of keeping myself safe and secure, ways, processes, goals, outcomes, all the stuff that keeps you in the idea cycle. So just let go and be trustful in the now. And when take the action, I think Ocyphius said it the best, take in the action that is effortless. If it's a chore, do not move. Don't do it. If it is effortless, sculpt, paint, create, compose. Go ahead.
That's the end of the question.
Holy shit! That was too fast. I'm not here long enough. Questions here in the audience?
I was just wondering why I get all these headaches. Anything I could do to help that?
The headaches are, as you've already, let's say, intuitioned yourself into, it's part of your expansion.
Yes.
You do get symptoms like that of, let's say, the quasi-mind coming online, more of your neural net coming online, which causes electrical vibrations within the physical brain that cause what you call a pressure headache. That kind of idea. And some of it is because of the sinus and the dust in the apartment. Not that Roxy doesn't dust. She said that. I do, but it's just a dusty little thing. All right, Roxy. That was funny. So, and that's about it for that. So, you guys want to go out for something to eat, or I don't know. Oh, you want to go look at the new apartment? Yeah, we're going to go look at the new... Oh, hi. Pardon me. Just
We're still here.
We're still here. All right, guys. I'll bring back Roxy. We'll see you in the next now. Bye.
Got plenty of coffee.
Plenty of what?
Plenty of Elvin coffee.
Elvin coffee, yeah.
Yummy.
Oh, beautiful. Aragon. All right, guys. That was awesome. I love you all. We'll see you next Wednesday. And that's it. See you in the next one. Bye.